Let's be direct, the term civil war is being thrown around with alarming frequency these days. You see it online, you hear it whispered in pubs, and you read it in sensationalist headlines. But what does it actually mean? A civil war is not simply a noisy protest or a heated argument on television. It is a full-scale, organized, armed conflict between groups within the same country. Fellow citizens taking up weapons against one another. It involves battles, blockades, and a breakdown of the state's authority. It is the ultimate failure of a nation. A descent into chaos where the rule of law is replaced by the rule of the gun. It is, frankly, the stuff of nightmares. Is the United Kingdom stumbling towards such a precipice? As of today, 2025, October 13th. We have witnessed unprecedented political division following Brexit, felt the sharp bite of economic hardship, and seen social tension stoked by outrage algorithms. These are serious cracks in our foundations. This film is to cut through the noise, examine the hard facts, and provide a clear-eyed assessment of real risks. There is no denying our politics have become toxic. The Brexit split cleaved the country and has festered. Point scoring replaced governing for the common good. When people feel unheard, they grow dangerously disaffected and open to extremes. Polarization breeds demagogues who thrive on anger. They simplify, scapegoat, and promise menacing fixes. Opponents risk becoming enemies at any cost. Yet the leap from bitter debate to armed insurrection is vast. Parliamentary tradition still commands broad respect. Defeated parties concede power peacefully. An independent judiciary checks power. No mainstream leader advocates armed struggle. Politics proceeds through ballots, debates, and courts. Overlapping identities resist clean binary splits. Local ties outweigh grand abstractions. Anger is high but unfocused. Organizing a national armed rebellion is exceptionally difficult. Conclusion: polarized, yes. Primed for civil war, no. Money, or the lack of it, accelerates unrest. When people can't heat their homes, feed their families, or see a future for their kids, desperation grows. Soaring prices and stagnant wages with lingering pandemic scars pushed many to the brink. History links economic pain to instability. When the social contract feels broken, streets can boil. Extremes recruit amid hardship, blaming the other. Legitimate protests can be hijacked. Economic management is a national security issue. Shock absorbers remain: welfare, housing support, the NHS. A large, sophisticated economy buffers shocks. Monetary and fiscal measures can steady households and firms. We've seen rapid intervention before. Civil society mobilizes. Food banks, mutual aid, charities. Local solidarity counters the nation at war with itself narrative. As long as institutions function and communities care, desperation remains contained. Hardship is real. But the fuse to civil war, still damp. The modern media landscape is a double-edged sword. Access to info and amplification of fear, outrage, division. Constant drama outcompetes nuance. Engagement engines promote the most charged content. The phrase guarantees clicks and shares. Alarmist language warps perception. Echo chambers normalize extremes and disinformation. A real radicalization pipeline exists, dangerous but limited. Remember, the digital world is not the real world. Security services monitor transitions from talk to action. Many online spaces build community, not conflict. Responsible journalism and news literacy are growing. Many nations faced intense division and stepped back. Crisis felt existential, cities burned, yet institutions held. Politics channeled anger. Mass protest and violence did not equal civil war. Security, policy, and dialogue diffused momentum. Where collapse came, institutions had already failed. The UK is not in that category. Verdict: a clear no. The UK is not on the edge of civil war. Risks remain: unrest, political violence, social division. Debate migration by law and safety, not race. Focus on irregular entry methods, not anyone's color. RHIB crossings cost thousands. Visas and flights often cost hundreds. So why risk it? Reasons differ. Avoid blanket claims. Target smugglers, process claims fast, and enforce law fairly. Strengthen courts, public service, and the electoral process. Deliver competence, restore faith government can help. Media, add context, challenge disinfo. Citizens, be discerning, engage respectfully, strengthen community. Rule of law endures, people use courts to resolve disputes. Elections remain legitimate. Civic cohesion persists across differences. Most people want to work, raise families, enjoy communities. A deep cultural aversion to political violence endures. Violence is seen as ruin, not solution. The best defense against division is a strong, connected community. Get involved locally, support businesses, join groups, volunteer, care travels fastest across a street. Small acts weave the fabric together. War is not our destiny. It is a choice. Support our institutions, demand better from leaders, strengthen our communities. Then civil war remains just talk. Our future will be defined not by the loudest voices, but by the calm resolve of the decent, pragmatic majority.